welcome back everyone. Today I'm super excited to be bringing you my first Easter DIY. What you're looking at here, I have this crate and I had used it for Christmas, but I wanted to go ahead and use it again for Easter. So I'm going in with the color of Grape Jam by Apple Barrel, and I'm just giving this little crate. It took 2 coats of paint to cover it. And I do go down and I paint some of the inside, but not all of it. As well as I do not paint the bottom because you won't be seeing it. And I just absolutely love this color. I needed a darker shade of purple, to make sure that I could cover up the red. And I'm just going around making sure I got all the edges. Okay, we're going to go on to the next one. And this one is going to be in the color of Daydreamer by Folkart. It's a real beautiful color yellow. I mean, this just says spring for sure. And you can tell I had used this crate as well in a previous project. I try to, reuse and refurbish what I already have in my stash. And I'm going in and getting the ends of this one as well. Okay, we're going to be going on to the next one, which I am going in with Cameo Pink by Apple Barrel. This is also a beautiful shade of pink. I usually go for my ballet slipper, but this is just, I think it's a few shades darker. And I'm just going in and giving it, this actually only took 1 coat because this little crate had not been used on any previous projects. So it took the paint really well. And this little project does not take long to create. If you have, maybe an hour or so that you can put into it. What I did here is took 3 little wooden boxes from the Dollar Tree. And I went in and I just glued them together with hot glue. And I'm going in with Ceramcoat in the color of Paradise. And isn't this a beautiful blue shade? I'll be going and I'll be painting all of this one. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I got these beads from Beebee Craft, and I have left their link in the description box below. I was, throwing around what would I be able to use for the little wheels on this little train. And I thought, okay, I had several beads. I wanted to use them up. And I put 4 on each one of the little crates. Just by adding just a little small amount of hot glue. And that one's finished. I'm going to go on to the next one. Okay, we got all the little wheels put on, and I'm going to be going in and painting them now. And I'm doing them in the opposite color of what I painted the crate in. This is in the color of Paradise. I'll be painting all 4 wheels. And I keep my granddaughter during the day, and she's 2 years old. And she's seen it, and she's like, "Oh, Easter train." And I thought that was so adorable. So what I'm going to do here is I'm taking the end of the paintbrush, and I'm just going all over this little crate. And I'm going in with the Cameo Pink first. Because, it kind of reminded me of those little speckled Easter eggs that you can buy. Like, I think they're malted milk balls. That's one of my favorite Easter candies. Along with Peeps. I love those too. So in the comments below, if you wouldn't mind to tell me, you know, what is your favorite thing about Easter? You know, other than it being the celebration of our Lord Jesus Christ. That's the first and most important thing. But, you know, let me know if you have family traditions, you know, like Easter egg hunting. I love to read comments. And I'd just like to know what y'all like to do. You know, now that I've got the pink added on, I'm going to be going in and adding some of the Paradise blue. And these colors all work so well against this beautiful grape jam color. Perfect for Easter. And I am showing you guys, you know, each one. And I don't have it, you know, now I don't have it sped up too fast because I wanted you guys to be able to see how I did this. Some of my video, you know, I have things going a lot faster than others. But this was I kind of liked this myself, and I thought you might like to see it. Going in with the beautiful yellow color now to finish this off. You know, like I said, Easter is one of my favorite holidays. It's right there with Christmas, you know. I love the colors of it. And I love, you know, the beautiful Easter lilies that come up. And okay, on this crate, I just decided I'm going to use some purple puff paint and just give it that little design, you know, that you sometimes see on Easter eggs. I thought it would be something different. I'm going in and I'm doing each one of the little wooden panels just in this little easy design. And you can see that bead that came shooting across the table. That was my grandson. He kind of just, we didn't actually mean to do that, but he picked up one of my little bag of beads and one spilled out and just came right across there. And he was sitting there laughing, you know. And I'm going to repeat the same process on this side as well. My hand was starting to get tired after this. And it, you know, it was kind of running low. And I kept just having to work with it. But luckily I had just enough to finish this one. Okay, and that one's finished. We're going to go on to the next little train car here. On this one, I decided that I was going to use this puff paint. And I should have known right here because I was squeezing it and there wasn't very much coming out. So I just kept going with it. And you'll see here in a second, I messed it up. But what I did off camera, I went back in and I repainted it. And I did it over again. It's a happy mistake. We all make them. And there I'm saying to myself, oh no, you're out of paint. What are you going to do? And I was thinking, oh gosh. So I decided to use the lighter color paint and just go in and add dots. That's what I should have done the first time around. You know, trial and error. And now here I am thinking, okay, well, I'm just going to make it look like little squiggly lines. And then I got to thinking, no, that's not going to work. But like I said, I ended up correcting it. This was definitely a uh-oh moment. Like, I have no idea what I thought that was going to accomplish, but here I am. I'm doing this side the right way. And I'm going in with the Paradise blue and the end of my paintbrush. And, you know, repeating basically what I did on the other little crate. Then I'm going in with the pink. The beautiful Cameo pink by Apple Barrel. Just dabbing it on. Then I'm going in with the purple, the grape jam color, and I thought I'm going to put some around the wheels. And you'll see I actually took that off as well. And I just painted over it with the pink and added some glitter. I mean, I can be very persistent, you know, like, or no, I should say very determined, because I was determined that was going to look right. Oh, I was proud of it anyway. Now, on the, I guess you would call it the little engine part, I happen to have enough of that purple, that puffy paint, and just went around the edges of it, creating just this neat little, cute little design. And I think the purple goes so pretty with the blue. And you have to be very careful when you do this, because, you know, you have a tendency to let your hand rest. Well, a few times I let it rest, and when I did, I ended up with paint all over me. But that's okay. I mean, I keep rolls of paper towels sitting right next to me, because I know that there's going to be a paint, you know, mishap sooner or later in the video. And if y'all have made it with me this far, thank you so much. And I'd like to ask, if you have not yet become a member of my YouTube family, that you would consider subscribing. I ask that you give me the thumbs up. It helps my channel to grow. And that you hit that post notification bell. It's going to keep you informed every time that I upload a video. And I'm going to try to be starting to do 2 times a week for uploads. As you could tell by my voice, I'm just now getting over. I had 2 or 3 weeks of a really bad cough, but I think it's getting better. Fingers crossed. Okay, now here I got these 2 little bunnies, and they actually came on a stick. I removed the stick, added some hot glue, and I just placed them down. I'll put one there, and then one in the bottom section. These little bunnies are so cute. And here I am, taking the second bunny, adding some hot glue to the back, and just setting it down in there. Okay, that's all I'm going to do on that one for now. We're going to go back and I'm going to start doing the embellishments on these other cars for the train. I'm going in with Spanish moss by Dollar Tree, or from Dollar Tree, and it took 1 pack for each one. I was impressed with this Spanish moss this time around. I had been getting my hands on some super dry Spanish moss, but this was just perfect. Now, I got these little embellishments from Amazon, and they're just punch out. You punch them out of the paper or out of the foam, and you get several, in the package. Several, of the same thing. But I figured this would be cute. Put these little carrots down in here. I put 6 in total. And that little car's finished. We're going to go on to the next car. Adding once again the Spanish moss from the Dollar Tree. And don't you just love it when someone rings your phone when you're doing a video? Okay, now I'm going to go in. I've got these little Easter eggs from the Dollar Tree. And they have this little satin ribbon bow at the top, but it's easy to remove. And here I am just going in and opening another package. I love these little Easter eggs. They're so cute. I'm going to incorporate some more pink ones. And get down here and get a couple of the yellow. And this little one is finished. Now on to the next one. Once again, I'll be adding the Spanish moss. It's a big old handful here. I thought it was so cool because one bag is perfect. Does the perfect fit for one of these crates. I have these little foam bunnies. I'm going to be filling it up with those. I think they are so cute. I didn't glue them down because, like I told you before, that I always like to reuse my things. And I have, quite a few more Easter DIY videos coming up that I might want to use them for. And here is the finished project, guys. I hope you enjoy my little, I call it Easter Bunny Express. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. And I hope that you all have a blessed and wonderful weekend.